Do you think that the 10-day suspension is a sufficient deterrent?
I think it's sufficient so that Foot Locker can actually wake up their idea.
Welcome to Mothership Hits The Streets. I'm sure you've heard the news about how Orchard Gateway Foot Locker was ordered to suspend its operation for 10 days for breaching COVID-19 measures. But what exactly happened? On December 4th, about 100 people packed outside the footwear store for the launch of the limited edition Yeezy Bred 350. Let's find out from people what they think about this incident.
I think this incident was very unnecessary for people to queue up.
I understand that some people actually are in need of money right now. So I guess they are just trying to do this for extra cash. Yeah, so I think it's pretty reasonable. However, seeing the current situation also, I think it's not very responsible of them to do it. Yeah.
I think it's not a very wise thing to do because I feel like COVID is still around, but people are just not caring about it anymore. Yeah.
Why do you think people do that?
It depends on how many pairs are there. Some they want to make some money out of it, but some they actually want to use it for themselves and say, hey, I got this pair. I queue up for how many hours to get it?
I think because Singaporeans also very kiasu, they don't want to lose out, right? So they are just doing their best to get whatever they can get hold of. Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's a large fan base of people who are interested in this sort of hype shoes and stuff.
They want to buy the shoe to resell the shoe because they buy at a cheap price and they resell at a very high price, which makes them earn a profit.
Do you think that the 10-day suspension is a sufficient deterrent?
In my opinion, no. Because if they are going to do it again, maybe elsewhere or whatever, people are still going to come down regardless of the venue, regardless of the event. Yeah.
If you have to close a shop for 10 days, it's actually very hurting. Because how much can you earn from a pair of shoes or even 10 pairs that you sell? So it's not really worth it.
I think it's sufficient so that Foot Locker can actually wake up their idea. To be honest, when they do this type of thing, I feel like they know the anticipation from the crowd. So I think they could have done more and done better things to actually ensure that there's actually safe distancing measures carried through.
You think 10 days is enough?
Yeah, I think 10 days is enough. Don't need to be too cruel.
People who actually queue for this shoe is due to the fact that first, it is a re-release. There's actually a pre-demand for it already due to the previous release. This model and this colorway is black. It's very easy to sell and it's very popular among people. So there's a good margin to be made, $100 to $150 to be made per pair. So people are hoping to get their hands on it. On my personal thoughts of the 10-day suspension for Foot Locker, first, if the crowd were to cooperate, this 10-day suspension would not have occurred, and then the crowd itself will be able to get on their hands for the limited edition shoes. Foot Locker should have actually stepped up their precautionary measures by actually creating a raffle or even an online drop. Some people even say, hey, you sell, queue for this overnight, worth it, meh? Majority of the older generations also see this as, is this a proper channel to make the money, and is this a reliable source of income? What I would say is that this way of reselling has been around for many generations already, but it has not been done with sneakers. Sneakers is a rather new form of reselling, and we hope that you can give us a chance to show that this is also another way that a reliable source of income can be made from.
Whether you're a sneakerhead or not, please remember to stay safe out there and be socially responsible. So, queue at your own risk,